A huge day in the annals of Kerry hurling, facing Laois in Division 1B, having won promotion last season. And it took the Kingdom just 13 seconds to open the scoring with a point from Michael O'Leary. Laois then outscored Kerry by 4 points to 2 in the next few minutes of the contest. And this Charlie Dwyer point from play gave Laois the lead for the first time at 4 points to 3. But playing against a biting cold wind, Kerry responded, and after Patrick Kelly had equalised, full forward Mikey Boyle snapped a goal past Laois goalkeeper Enda Rowland to give Kerry a 3-point lead in the 14th minute. Laois kept plugging away, however, and reduced the gap to a single point by the 33rd minute before they retook the lead for a second time as a scramble goal by PJ Scully put Cheddar Plunkett's side 2 points to the good. But Kerry's response was 3 unanswered scores. The final one of those, a 65 by Shane Nolan, his 4th point of the half, and the Kerry went to the break leading 111 to 110. And Kerry kept up that momentum in the early part of the second half, scoring 3 more unanswered, the first of those from O'Leary, and the gap had stretched to 4 points. Jack Goulding is a former All-Ireland minor winning footballer, now playing with the senior hurlers. And this point from the 19-year-old put 5 between the sides. The gap was growing now, and 3 further scores from Shane Nolan, 2 from frees, and this one on the run put 8 between the sides. Kerry were rampant. By the time the hour mark was reached, the gap was out to 10 as Kerry were scoring at will. John Egan's 2nd point of the half meant Kerry were home and hosed. Kerr Healy did get a late goal for Laois to cut the gap back to 7, and there was just a glimmer of light for the home side. But those hopes were dashed when full forward Charlie Dwyer was shown a straight red in the dying moments of the game. In the end, the margin of victory was 7 points, with Kerry winning on a scoreline of Kerry 124, Laois 214.
You know, I suppose about what anybody else thinks about it really isn't any concern of ours. You know, we've another game now next week, and Limerick down in Kerry, so we'll assess it now during the week and prepare for that one.
Yeah. And how you find the whole experience of managing Kerry hurlers?
Fantastic. I always want to. I was down there 2 years ago with Licks now, and you know, I have a fair idea of the culture down there, and obviously it was the challenge really that kind of drew me down there, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
It isn't as if we were caught unawares or anything like that. We knew this was going to be a very competitive and contested battle, and look, we came out second best in that, and you know, all of the ball around the middle third, the breaking ball, they seem to get on it a lot of the time. They seem to support runners the whole time. We weren't tracking them, even though we spoke about all of those things before the match, so we just didn't step up to the plate today, and you know, we're going to have to go away and try and fix that for next Sunday against Offaly.
Henry, we'll reflect on that game in a moment, but let's talk about Clare first of all, because when they won the All-Ireland a couple of years ago with a young team, everybody expected so much more from them. Last year was very disappointing, but, you know, they won.
They won, and I suppose there was a lot of management change during the off-season. We spoke about that already as well, but the most high-profile change obviously was Donal Logue joining Davies' backroom team. So again, there is a bit of added pressure on the Clare team probably as well, and as you said, the last couple of years hasn't gone their way. But I think, you know, last year, Division 1A, they struggled in it, lost the relegation final, only won probably 1 or 2 matches in that league, only won 1 championship match. So for them, I think it's going to be good to get that victory today. That's what Davy wants, is to build that confidence. They won the Munster Senior League as well. And it's about building that confidence, because they have a lot of young players, and just getting the wins and just starting to build that momentum again like they had in 2013. So it was important to win in their home day, and they looked very impressive and easy winners in the end.
No, they were, there's no doubt about that. I suppose for a lot of people, Liam, the result of the weekend was Kerry going up to Laois and getting the win, and it's just typical Kerry, isn't it? Their footballers make a bad start to the league and then the hurlers step up. Yeah,
look, it's great for Kerry, but it's also great for hurling, you know, and look at it, you know, I'm sure Cheddar, like he is, he puts an awful lot into Laois hurling, so I'm not trying to dampen down what's happening in Laois, but certainly from a neutral perspective, to see Kerry being competitive today and winning it's great for the game. You know, we need more teams being able to compete at this level, and they won the Christie Ring last year, and now they're going up into the round robin in Leinster, but you know, the cat's out of the bag in some ways now in the middle of February, so you know, they've got Limerick coming down to Kerry next weekend, but it's a fantastic win from them. It's great, and like they're working off a small base down there, but they certainly are big. And it's a base that you know very well, obviously, down there in North Kerry. Yeah, but I mean, like the work that goes in and the passion that they have for the game and the stronghold of the county down there is fanatical. And in fairness to Patrick O'Sullivan, the Kerry County Board, they give him great support, and you know, that's a big win for Kerry hurling today.
It wasn't even it was an awful bad day and they ground out a victory. They scored one on 24 on the 14th of February, you know, so they obviously have.
But that's the point. I mean, they just didn't win the match. They actually won it comfortably, except for the goal that Laois got late on there.
Performer, you know, and then you have to say, and Kieran was very, you know, that's it. We expected it, you know, we that's the way it is, and like obviously next weekend is a big test for him again. But like for me, it was a standout. It was absolutely brilliant. That's what we all love to see in sport, is the underdogs coming through. And Laois obviously will be hurting, but it makes the whole Division 1B very, very competitive as well again.
And you mentioned having a lad like Kieran Kerry in charge of the team down there. I mean, such a passionate hurler for Limerick down through his time, and he will bring stuff to them.
Yeah, he will, and you've got Mark Foley is with him as well.
Yes, of course.
And in fairness, the two lads, you know, they were within a whisker of beating the Piercing in the county final.
Yeah.
They were over the team, and look where the Piercing find themselves on Paddy's Day. So two very, very good guys over the team, and you know, certainly making a name for themselves in Kerry. So they mightn't be that welcome in Limerick this week with the match coming up next weekend.
All right, thanks for that, lads. Now,